What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back here with another trade rebuild, and today we have the Detroit Pistons, who might trade Saddiq Bey, and then of course Bojan Bogdanovic is a hot name in the trade market as well. So today I want to do a rebuild where we trade these two and figure out what we're gonna do with this Pistons roster from there. Find it very weird that they're interested in trading Saddiq Bey, but we're gonna do that regardless, and we're gonna see what we can make out of this video today. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciate it, and feel free to comment down below the next team you guys want to see me do. I think tomorrow we're actually gonna be doing a 10-year rebuild, so not really sure what team we're doing tomorrow, but if you want to suggest which team we should, let me know down in the comment section below. But the Pistons, like I said, obviously they are just down bad with Cade Cunningham being out for the season, and apparently they are interested in moving Saddiq Bey, which I find a little surprising that they wouldn't want to keep him around on this roster, but they're looking for a first-round unprotected pick. I don't know if they're going to get that, but we're going to make that happen here today in 2K. And then Bojan, of course, like I said, has been a hot name on the trade market since they traded for him from the Utah Jazz, and of course they extended him, and then they're going to be able to move him at the deadline. So that's what we're going to be doing as well. So Bojan and Saddiq Bey are the two hot names here. They also have like Alec Burks they could trade. Nerds well is also a hot name. So you could definitely throw some guys out there and make some trades happen for this Pistons roster. They're in a pretty good position. I thought Saddiq Bey would be a part of their long-term plans, and he still might be. Maybe it's just like a smoke screen or whatever you want to call it, that they're not actually going to trade him, but they're going to. 11 days ago, I did a Pistons rebuild with Victor Wembanyama. Low-key today, I'm actually really hoping we don't get the #1 overall pick, because I've just had too much Wembanyama in my videos lately, so let's try not to get the #1 overall pick. Don't know how I tried not to, but regardless, we're going to trade Bojan. We're going to trade Saddiq Bey right now. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players who you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So I do have Saddiq Bey up first, and actually there's quite a few trades that I do like here. Obviously we can get like a first-round pick from the Cavaliers, and we take Karis LeVert. I got Grant Williams, which is kind of nice, but I'm not sure the Celtics would trade him away, and that's a 2026 pick. So my favorite 2 trades is this one, but I would love if this pick was like an unprotected pick. Jake LaRavia and a first-round pick sounds pretty good. We could kind of have Jake LaRavia as our part of our long-term plans and give him minutes and see if we could develop him in the game. That could be fun. That's something I haven't done with Jake LaRavia. It's not someone I get very often. So I also like the Kings offered me a first-round pick in Terrence Davis. It's okay and all, but not really what I'm looking for. Lonnie Walker, that's fine and all. Kind of like this deal as well. We're getting a young 21-year-old center in Zeke Naji and Christian Brown. Kind of like that in a way, so that could make some sense. Maybe if there's a first-round pick involved, I would like have no choice but to take that. Tim was offering me a first-round pick as well. You have like the Wizards. I also like this one a lot because the Wizards could suck eventually. We all know they are desperate to win now, so maybe they still are. I don't know what their plans are long-term, but Saddiq Bey could be kind of a really good player for them. So I kind of like that one. I also kind of like the Nuggets trade, like I said, and I also kind of like this trade with the Grizzlies. So I'm not really sure which one I want to do. Let me know down in the comments which one you would have done, but I honestly like this one the best. If I can squeeze a first out of them, I think I want to do this trade. So I'm going to offer this and see. They want a first-round pick swap. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So I'm going to try to... I thought they'd have a first they could trade sooner than that, but they don't. I could offer you like maybe my second in this draft and a second in the Kings. Do they agree to that? Okay. So we're walking away with Zeke Naji, Christian Brown, and a first-round pick unprotected in 2027 for Saddiq Bey. I feel pretty good about that. We're getting 2 young players in return and a first-round pick for Bey. We are trading 3 seconds, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, I kind of like this trade. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Maybe I should have taken Jake LaRavia, but really like the idea of Zeke Naji and Christian Brown potentially developing here in Detroit. I think the next trade we're doing is we're trying to get a first round pick for Bojan Bogdanovic, and the Kings are coming out with a first round unprotected and Rashawn Holmes. I definitely think that's an easy one for me. Bojan heads to Sacramento. They're trying to win now. Obviously, they're trying to change the culture, like the beam or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and trade Bojan to the Kings for this unprotected pick, and we do take on Rashawn Holmes' contract. And then have some bonus trades. I will throw Burks and Noel out there. I'm not going to force it. If there's not like a realistic good trade for Noel, I'm not going to do it. So I see a second round pick, which is kind of fine. Evan Fournier as well. A second round pick, Royce O'Neal. You got Terry Taylor in a second from the Pacers. I mean, I'm not sure what the Pacers would force. I got like, I guess you get like Kim Birch over to Toronto, or and we get a second round pick, but it's another year of a contract I have to deal with Kim Birch. Not that it matters too much. Now they're going to go sign free agent. So I don't even know if trading Noel for a second is even worth it at this point. So I don't even think I'm going to worry about it. So your new rotation is going to be Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey, Hamidou Diallo, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Alec Burks, Marvin Bagley, Noah Zwell, Zeke Naji. So I actually do want to have Noah Zwell just out of the rotation, to be honest with you. And I want to throw Christian Brown out there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Christian Brown play the minutes this season. We just got him for a reason. This rotation is not finalized by any means. Jaden Ivey and Killian Hayes are the two guys you would primarily want to focus on, and then Jalen Duren as well. And then hopefully when Cade Cunningham is back, obviously he rejoins the rotation. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. Like I said, I'm really hoping we don't get the first overall pick. I've had enough Wembanyama in my videos lately. Our proficiency is defense, so that's actually a terrible proficiency for us. So let me move it to 7 seconds so maybe we can win some games. That way we're not in the running, but we'll see where we end up. So at the end of the season, we obviously finished pretty bad on the year. You had 20 from Cunningham when he was healthy, 19 from Jaden Ivey, 13 from Burks. You got 13 from Duren, 11.5 from Diallo, 11 from Bagley, Isaiah Stewart. I'm really hoping we can develop Christian Brown and Zeke Naji to be huge rotational pieces for us since we traded Saddiq Bey for them. So that's kind of my game plan there. But let's simulate the playoffs and let's see where we're at. Let's see who wins the championship. You have the Boston Celtics being the Sixers, and you got my Blazers, who continue to break my heart each and every day in these close games, but they end up getting swept by the Celtics. So, player retirements, you got Udonis Haslem, Rudy Gay, Al Horford. That's some crazy important retirements. I don't know if I would say crazy, but draft lottery time. Like I said, there's not a whole bunch of times I asked to not to get the number 1 overall pick, but today I just don't want it, man. I've had Wembanyama so much that I'm just ready not to have it. But it looks like we have 2 chances here, one from Sacramento and then our pick. I don't even know where are the Knicks. So we actually projected to like a top 3 pick. I don't want the number 1 overall pick. And of course they gave it to me. So yes, I would love to get Victor Wembanyama, but I literally just did a Wembanyama Pistons rebuild, like I said, 11 days ago. So as weird as this sounds, I'm giving away the number 1 overall pick. We're going to pretend I never won it because I'm tired. I think the video is going to get oversaturated if I just keep drafting Wembanyama all the time. So today, if you are a Victor Wembanyama fan, I apologize. I'm not doing it today. We're going to give the number 1 overall pick to the Rockets or the Magic or something. We got 3 or 4. Let's pretend that happened. The Rockets got the number 1 overall pick, not the Pistons. So we have the 4th overall pick in this draft. Instead, I don't have to draft Wembanyama all the time. That way you guys don't get bored of the same thing over and over again. Like I said, just did a Wembanyama Pistons rebuild 11 days ago. So if you want Victor Wembanyama, the Detroit Pistons, there is a video for you out there for that. I don't think there's any trades I need to make here at, I guess I could trade like Rashawn Holmes on draft night and try to just get rid of him because, he's not really a huge part of what we're doing here. So, like, the Grizzlies offered me a first-round pick and a second-round pick. You know what? Sure, why not? 2024 top 3 protected Warriors pick that probably is going to be very valuable. So that's okay with me. And now you can jump into the draft. And we got Victor going to the Rockets. Shout out to him. You got Kim Whitmore going number 2, the Mavericks, which is crazy that the Mavericks are even this high. And then Scoot Henderson. Wait, I just realized they passed on Scoot Henderson. But all right, I'm glad we don't have the 4th overall, or I'm glad we have the 4th overall pick. So now you have one of the Thompson twins, which I think is what I'm going to take here. These are going to be my brand new replacement for Saddiq Bey because we drafted, or you could draft Brandon Miller, which he's been really good as well. So which one do I want? I'm not really sure. I guess I'm going to go with the small forward in Thompson. Asar Thompson, welcome to the team. And then number 10, maybe Brandon Miller still available. He's not. You have Carson Wallace. You have Dariq Whitehead, which I also like the idea of. Gregory Jackson, Chris Murray, Trayvon Smith. I'm going to go ahead and draft Dariq Whitehead. He fell down this far. I might as well just draft him here. So, boom. Just like that, we walk away with Thompson. Could have taken Brandon Miller, which I was really thinking about it. Nick Smith Jr. goes to the Spurs. The other Thompson twin goes to the Wizards. And then we walked with Dariq Whitehead at number 10 as well. So, pretty good. And then we had Zach Edey in the second round, which I'll go ahead and sign him, I guess. So, boom, just like that. That's your rookie class. I'm going to decline Burks and Noel. Zeke, Najee, Livers, Kevin Knox. Of course, I'm all bringing back. Cade Cunningham, Stewart, all bringing back. Qualifying offers, Braxton Key is a free agent. Not really worried about him, to be honest with you. But free agency time, Alec Burks, Noel, the only two guys which we are not concerned with bringing back. Killian Hayes has looked pretty good this season, so we are going to try to keep him at the backup point guard spot. Excuse my alarm. But shooting guard spot, you have Jaden Ivey, Tariq Whitehead, which I like. You're going to have Asar Thompson, I should say, at the small forward spot, and Isaiah Livers, Isaiah Stewart, Kevin Knox, and then you have Marvin Bagley, Jalen Duren, Zeke Najee, and Zach Edey. So I actually want to move Bagley to the 4 and have him back up Stewart, maybe. I'm not really sure. Eventually, we're going to have to get rid of this logjam that we have in the front court. One of these guys is going to have to go. But I kind of like where we're at as a roster. So it's just a matter of development, to be honest with you, and that's going to happen. I want Duren to develop into a beast for us. Zeke Najee, I'm hoping he can develop into something. And of course, I do want Christian Brown to develop into something for us as well here. So not sure with Tariq. I guess I can move Tariq Whitehead to the 3 as well. And maybe he could start over Thompson, and then Brown will be the backup shooting guard going forward. So I kind of like that. We have our full rotation essentially as it is. So I don't think I'm going to do anything for agency. Kind of just want to roll with what we got. So let's just go straight to player progression and see how player progression treats us. Hoping for some Najee development and Christian Brown. So Cade Cunningham is great. Ivy's up 4. Stewart's up. Duren's up, which is great. Killian Hayes is up to an 78. Nice. Zeke Najee is up. Tariq Whitehead is up. And Christian Brown is up. So everything is looking phenomenal. I don't expect to be a playoff team this next season. But if we could just kind of make some noise, maybe make the play-in, maybe. That's definitely possible. Just kind of, be fun this year. That's all I'm asking for. So John Morant's going to end up winning MVP. You got Victor Wembanyama on the Rockets, Rookie of the Year. Nick Smith Jr. is the 6th man for the Spurs, averaging 20. Shout out to him. AD Defensive Player, James Wiseman, most improved on the Warriors, and Willie Green is your Coach of the Year. Jameson's your executive. So on NBA first, you got John Morant, Luka, KD, Giannis, Jokic, Harden, Garland, Tatum, LeBron, and Embiid. And then here's your NBA third team. I was kind of wondering if we'd have Cade Cunningham here because this team impressed. I guess we didn't get Asar Thompson here, did we? Is Amin Thompson the better one? I have no idea, to be honest with you. So if I took the wrong twin, I apologize. He averaged 13, it looks like, in Washington. And then as far as, did I have any all rookies? Yeah, Tariq Whitehead make it for us, which is, he averaged 10 on 44% shooting, which is amazing. So I think we found our Derek Lively replacement. Brandon Miller also would have been nice, but kind of feel pretty good with Tariq Whitehead. So we ended up being the 4th seed in the East. We actually won 50 games this year, which is not really what I thought was going to happen this year, but I'm happy with it, of course. 30-11 at home, 20-21 on the road. Love to see it. Player stats wise, you had 26 from Cade Cunningham. I'm surprised I didn't see him on an All-NBA team unless if he was and I just didn't see it. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't. So yeah, it was not an All-NBA team. Jaden Ivey with 19.5, really developing. Jalen Duren actually becoming a very good center for us. One thing I've noticed in this simulation game, obviously, is that 2K makes Jalen Duren like always go off the Pistons, which makes no sense to me. The man is averaging 16 and 9. Like, why? How would you not be happy with that? 11 from Tariq Whitehead, 10 from Bagley, 10 from Stewart, 9.5 from Hayes, 7.5 from Najee, 6 from Thompson, and then 6 from Christian Brown. So all around, really nice. Like I said, I want to have Zeke Najee be a huge part in Christian Brown since we kind of used them to get Saddiq Bey. So we got, or to trade Saddiq Bey for them. So now we get the Celtics, which not really sure we're ready to step up to beat a team like Boston, but it is fun that we're here. I guess we are the higher seed, so anything is possible. And we're going to lose in 6. Kind of figured, I mean, at least we got some playoff experience with Cade Cunningham and obviously Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren. That's our new big 3, I would say. So it's just a matter of just continue development. You got Zion and the Hawks. So let's see what's going on. The Pelicans go on to win the championship. You got Iguodala retiring a Blazer, Kyle Lowry, George Hill retiring a Piston. So draft lottery time. Not sure if we're going to get a lottery pick here this offseason. Maybe we do have one via someone, but it doesn't look like it. Spurs number 1. Our pick is going to be 15. So that Warriors pick ends up being number 15 for Rashawn Holmes, which is pretty good value, even though the Grizzlies probably would never give up that for Rashawn Holmes, but I took it anyway. So staff signing. I'm going to keep Dwayne Casey. Looks like things are starting to turn in the right direction with him. So I'll be happy with that. And then we can grab an assistant head coach. Don't know if there's any big trades I want to make this offseason, but maybe if there is one that approaches us, maybe we'll do it. Like I said, picking number 15 in this draft, we have like Matt Bayer on the board, Skylar Clark. I don't know much about these guys, to be honest with you. So whoever I take, we got like Bronny James available. I guess he could be our bench point guard eventually. I guess I'll take him here in Detroit. And maybe that gets LeBron James to Detroit. Who knows? We could do something weird like that. We took him at 15. He ended up being a 71 overall, so we'll sign him. get some buzz in Detroit. Why not? Get some attention on our, team. But we got Zach Edey. I'm going to accept. I'm going to accept everyone here, of course. And then qualifying offers. You do have some important free agents. Got like Liver, Stewart, Killian Hayes, and Zeke Naji. So I do want Zeke Naji, Killian Hayes, and Stewart back probably. So if I can get them all back, that's great. So let's see what we can do here. So Isaiah Stewart wants 20 million, which is quite a bit. Killian Hayes, 22 million. I don't know if I can get behind that. So those two guys alone ask for probably way too much money for my liking. Zeke Naji, on the other hand, only asking for 13 million. That's more like it. That is fine with me. The other two ask for 20 million is crazy because I would love to pay Cade Cunningham, and then I'm going to have to pay Jaden Ivey, and then I just can't get behind that. So gonna have an issue there with that, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to wait till out of moratorium. That way I can lock up Zeke Naji long term. And then those other two guys, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. So Zeke Naji, 3-year deal. We do have 50 million. So yeah, like we could afford it. It's just, if I'm a GM, I'm not sure I'm looking to pay my bench point guard 19 million a year. I'm just not sure if I'm about that. Same thing with Stewart. 17 million isn't totally impossible for Isaiah Stewart, but we do have money to like sign a free agent. Like we really do. We can bring back Bol to Detroit. I don't think I'll do that. You have Nkongwu, you have Hayes. But if we look at what we got going on right now, I want Killian Hayes back. I'm going to roll with Christian Brown. So those are my two. I'll roll with my threes. My power forward, I'm not so sold on, and Marvin Bagley. So if I can get a better power forward, I think I would love to. Isaiah Stewart was obviously our power forward, but if I can get a different one, I'm totally okay with that. It is ironic that Saddiq Bey is here, so we could bring him back at power forward. Not going to do with that, though. What else we got? Do we have like Jaden McDaniels? We have Jaden McDaniels, which I kind of like the idea of. He is restricted. I think he could be kind of perfect for what we're looking for here. Obviously, Minnesota Timberwolves small forward, but if I could play him at the 4, I actually like that very much. So I'm going to give him a 3-year, $15 million deal. 4-year, $15 million. Let's see if we can get him from Minnesota. They don't match it, so we get our brand new power forward, which I love. So got our brand new power forward in Jaden McDaniels, which I'm absolutely ecstatic with. So he'll be our new 4. And then I would love Killian Hayes back. I might sign and trade Isaiah Stewart just because... And nothing he did wrong. I'm just going to sign and trade him, I think. I think that's the game plan. And then I'm just going to hope Killian Hayes comes back in his qualifying offer. So let's sign and trade Isaiah Stewart. And then let's just wait for Killian Hayes on his qualifying offer. We're actually not going to sign and trade Isaiah Stewart. I don't think that makes any sense to do. And then Killian Hayes actually didn't come back his qualifying offer, I don't think. Unless if he's here somewhere. Yeah, I don't think he actually came back. So Killian Hayes went elsewhere, which kind of sucks to be honest with you. But it is what it is. So... kind of have to deal with the consequences there. So maybe we should be moving like Dariq Whitehead back to the 2. I don't know. I guess Bronny James. I guess we're going to be playing 4 forwards. I don't know what we're going to do there entirely. Maybe we should be trading Bagley for a point guard, which actually I did have a trade in there, which I'm going to do. So I'm not trading Stewart. I'm going to be trading Bagley instead. And there was one trade that I really liked, and I think I'm going to do it. And that is with the Utah Jazz. They're offering me Delano Banton in a second round pick. I would love Delano Banton as my new Killian Hayes replacement, I guess. So Delano Banton will be my new backup point guard rather than Killian Hayes. So moving on with the team next, going into this next season, and we're going to look at our rotation together, see how things are flowing, and I think we're in a really good spot right now. Like I said, we just made it to the playoffs last year, so it's just a matter of continued development, and this team eventually is going to probably win a championship. So you have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Dariq Whitehead. They still want to start Isaiah Stewart, which actually I guess is fine. Jalen Duren at center, Asar Thompson, I should say, at the 6th man. Jimmy Daniels, Delano Banton, and then Zeke Naji and Christian Brown. So, honestly, great rotation. Really like where we're at as a roster. Proficiency is 4-star, 7 seconds. Let's run another year. This honestly could be another year where we make some big noise. Maybe we win a championship this year. Probably not, but it is fun to think about. So, I am at the trade deadline, and I'm trying to make something happen here, man. DeAndre Ayton on the Phoenix Suns, we do know might eventually become available just with how everything has been with the Suns. It seems like everything's all good now, obviously, but... I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get it to happen. I'm going to be offering Stewart, Banton, Bronny James 2 first-round picks for DeAndre Ayton. Maybe I don't even have to offer 2 first. Maybe Bronny James, Delano Banton, and Stewart is enough. Let's see if it is. And just like that, only 1 first-round pick gets us DeAndre Ayton. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Zeke Naji to the 4, and he's going to be our backup power forward to back up McDaniels or whatever. So Jalen Duren moves to the bench, which I'm a little upset with, but I think he's going to be a great bench center still. And then it's your new rotation. So they want to start Zeke Naji, which is fine. Dariq Whitehead, Ivy, Cade Cunningham, DeAndre and Jalen Duren, Thompson, McDaniels, and Christian Brown. Give Christian Brown a little bit more minutes as well, and that actually pushes us more to a 9-man rotation. Reason being, we're a 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference right now, and I think DeAndre Ayton helps us, push us over the top a little bit to maybe where we could actually win a championship this year. We have a new big three with Ivy, Cunningham, and DeAndre Ayton. It does suck to put Jalen Duren off the bench. He was averaging 15 points per game, but I think with these two as our centers, we're not going to, lose a lot of good play at center when one of them is on the floor, or one of them is off the floor, I should say. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let's submit the rest of the season. Let's see if we win a championship this year now that DeAndre Ayton's added to the mix. Garland does win MVP. Wagner's your Rookie of the Year. Booker's Sixth Man of the Knicks. Giannis Defensive Player. Chet Holmgren Most Improved. And Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. And Harrison is your Executive. So even if we don't win a championship this season, I think we're built to probably win it next year. So Cade Cunningham, All-NBA third team. So he is representing an All-NBA team for once. I thought he might have gotten it last year. We are the third seed in the East. So we went from the fourth to the third. Hopefully this time we get out round one. So 28 from Cunningham. 24 from Ivy. Clearly Ivy has developed nicely. 18 and 11 from Ayton. 15 and 8 from Jalen Duren. Obviously, he started at first, but hopefully he's still putting up good numbers off the bench for us. 10 from Whitehead as a starting small forward. He's been pretty good, shooting 39% from three, which is pretty solid. McDaniels, obviously, as well as Sarr Thompson. So I really like where we're at as a roster, but I don't know if we want to change it this year. We'll see. Atlanta Hawks, you got AJ Griffin, Murray, Collins Capella, Okongwu, Trae Young. So gonna be a tough matchup. Somebody current round, and we are gonna get swept in round one. Honestly, really unfortunate. I'm really tired of losing round one. I mean, it's only been 2 times, but yeah, to get swept like that after making the big move for Ayton, it's definitely disappointing. But the Cavaliers going on to win it all, and the Grizzlies, losing 4. I think it's just a matter of development. If we just let this player progression run through another year, we should win a championship next year. No major moves this offseason for me. I'm going to just run it back with the same rotation, and I plan on, obviously, winning a championship next year because this rotation is only going to get better progression-wise. Is this the year we win a championship? 33 and 12 from Cade Cunningham, and he gets the MVP award. So if we don't win it this year, 67 and 15 on the year as well. By the way, this roster really put it together this season. First seed in the East. Watch me get A-seeded, man. Watch me get A-seeded. It's going to happen. I have a weird feeling about it. 33 from Cunningham, 26 from Ivy, 15 from Duren, 14. I mean, Jalen Duren, maybe I didn't need a trade for Ayton, but I really like Ayton here in Detroit. 10 from Tariq Whitehead, 8 from Zeke Naji, and then 5 rebounds. Honestly, we got to win here, man. Atlanta in round one. They swept us last year. Don't let it happen again, please, 2K. If we lose in round one, I'm out. I'm out. Oh, my goodness. I would have been so upset. But now we get the Boston Celtics. They have a 99 Tatum. They have J.D. Davison, Robert Williams. They have a good roster. We know how good the Celtics are. But we're up 1-0 start on them. 24 and 8 from Jaden Ivey. 20 and 5 from Zeke Naji, which is fantastic in a game we need him. They even it up. We're down 2-1. Don't go down 3-1, please. We even it up. Win game 5. Yes. Win game 6. Yes. We're in the East Conference Finals. And we play the 7-seeded Orlando Magic. Now we're able to beat the Celtics. I feel pretty confident, but they got Vucevic back. And they do have a guy named Scoot Henderson. So this could go either way. Game 1, 1-0. 2-0. 3-0. Are we going to the finals? Yes, we are. Let's go. We get Denver. Now I got Houston. Oh, man. Is my decision at the beginning of the video going to come back to bite me? Oh, no. They have Markkanen, Jabari, Wembanyama, Sabonis. What is this? Front court hell? I mean, Miles Bridges. Like, why do you have so many center power forwards that are so good? We're losing. We're losing to this team. They have Lauri Markkanen, Jabari, Victor Wembanyama, Sabonis, Miles Bridges, Tari Eason, TJ Warren. Like, what is going on in Houston, man? I don't like this. We're down 1-0. We even it up. Win game 3? No. Game 4 win? Yes. Game 5 win it? No. Game 6 is gonna... Game 6, we gotta win it, man. Why does Houston have so many of these guys, bro? Like, come on, man. Win game 6. Force a game 7 back to Detroit. We got this. We have a really nice lead here in game 6. Please keep the lead. Okay, let's go. 144 to 112. 45 and 12 from Cade Cunningham. Do I go 8-man rotation in this game 7? I think I do. I mean, I got to play my 8 best players. We got to just get the ball rolling. We got to go out there. We got to just... I don't know why Houston has so many damn front court players, but... Here we go. Game 7. Please win it. Let's go. Come on. Start off hot. Okay. First quarter lead. Doesn't matter. They take in the second quarter. We get the lead back. Hang on to it. Hang on to the lead. Come on. Hang on to the lead. We got this, I think. I think we won. Let's go, baby. We brought a championship to Detroit. 123 to 136. 39 and 9 from Cade Cunningham. 29 from Jabari. That was a tough series. The Rockets had so much size, it wasn't even funny, but thankfully, we come out on top. We beat them at 7. Cade Cunningham not only wins MVP this year, but also wins Finals MVP. Thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is Crushables. See you guys tomorrow. saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.